Okay. Hello everyone. It's time to keep going. I need to catch up for Snezhnaya. So today's plan is gonna be pretty simple. We are gonna do the new the Archon Quest Part 3, Act 3. From what I understand, there are 6 arcs for Fountain, and there is also an arc for Natlan. So yeah. And I feel like I looked at the number of story quests, and the later arcs are very, very big. Now, I don't know if I will be able to do the entire arc now. I can only play like 2 hours, so I'll probably only be able to do half of it. So let's make each second count. A tea party most Thorny. Let's go. Oh, last time Tartaglia child got locked in a dungeon. Well, not in a dungeon, but rip Tartaglia.
Yep, here's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Navia is such a good person.
What the Okay, it seems like the translations are suffering a little here. It's fine.
Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax.
I still don't. I guess.
Why don't
Fine.
we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now.
I was thinking, were we really that bothered even before the case of, because of the case with the disappearances? I feel like, for the most part, we just involved ourselves with no reason.
Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base? Oh, remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it. Yippee! Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy.
We are still living underground.
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. No? Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
No.
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble,
Of course
are you?
she is. Everyone that's contacting us
A
is.
blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Phew, looks like I found the place.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourilette wishes to see you. It seems...
Nivelette? He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we met. Has
Are we
something
gonna
happened
even
since
meet
then?
the Hydro Archon anytime
I'm
soon?
not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nourilette in person.
If you say so, but Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
Oh, look at the doggo. Okay. You can pet them in Genshin. Not like it matters for the most part, you know. Who will go out of their way to do it? Even when the option is available. I mean, let me take his story quest, because otherwise I will forget about it. Who did he talk about? Chevreuse? Cornelia, okay. I saw a C. Bro, you are not an exploration quest, and you are not a voiced quest. My interest is at the bottom. I don't care about any die for. Let's continue the tea party. Now that I accepted it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do it. If they add a skip button, yes, I'm just gonna breeze through it just to have it completed. But if not...
We're here! Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Aura... Bro, Paimon has no concept of aura farming. Did you see how imposing he was when we entered and we only saw his backside?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details. Then the situation is this. If I'm understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan Harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright.
Furina is gonna get so cooked. Arlecchino is just gonna spin her around her own finger. I guess in the story quest, they are trying to portray this as a very dangerous occasion and whatnot. You know, the Fatui Harbinger, you know, comes to visit, just like Signora with Venti and Signora with the lining with A and Nahida with Dottore. And when you think about it, so far there were no happy meetings between Archons and Harbingers, except when Zhongli messed around with Child. That was that's the exception, you know. But we know, first of all, this is the bad part of playing the story quest after you did other regions, you know. We know that Arlecchino is chill Harbinger, like she was wearing cat ears during the Moon Festival. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter because we also know that Arlecchino is playable, you know. And in Genshin, if a character is playable, means that the character is an ally of the traveler, or is at the very least a neutral character that did not do bad stuff. So, or too bad stuff. I still am on the fence about Child. How the heck was he considered fine?
I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent
I mean,
predicament.
if you think about it, Signora did not really do anything that bad. She slapped Venti, okay, and she was involving herself in the affairs of Inazuma, but the A was already planning to do the vision hunt with or without Signora. So was she even an evil person when you think about it, when compared to others? I mean, Child tried released Osias, which almost destroyed Liyue Harbor, so I feel like he is a bigger villain than Signora was. I still don't know why they killed her for so little.
We convicted one of the Snezhnayan Harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating. It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, Isn't it possible that the friendship could end
Except
entirely?
I don't think you are friends with the Harbingers from the very beginning. But she has a point, you know. They did convict Child, one of the Snesian Harbingers, with no reason. So if they are also getting the door closed in their face without telling them anything, then they're gonna, okay, so this is how you play. You think you can just do it. It's time for war. So I think they should just meet with her and tell her they are still investigating what's with the Oratrice and assure her about Child's safety.
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be
To be fair,
revealed with time.
again, Child should have been locked up since Liyue. The fact that he managed to just walk around for so long is nothing short of the Teyvat justice system not working properly.
Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
Seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Oh, what was that sound? Wait a second. What the? So this is the beginning. This is when they started to do. So I did a Fontanilla quest, and there was that scene with Citlali, you know, and her animations were insane. So this is when they started experimenting with it. Furina was the first test case. Funny sounds, funny reactions.
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
She is the best.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many.
She does look adorable in this light. I realized, so from Child challenging her to the Traveler and challenging him in the Court of Justice, it looks like Furina has almost no fighting abilities, does she? And I'm thinking, Venti was mentioning about how the Archon's power comes from the people's worship of them, right? That's his explanation as to why he got bodied by Signora and why he could not really help much during the Dvalin crisis, even though he pretty much cut an entire mountain chain and threw it in the water, or I don't really remember exactly, but something along these lines. And Furina is actually not worshipped at all in Fontaine. In Mondstadt, yes, it is a city of freedom, so that authority of the gods is not that powerful, but many people are still worshipping Venti. I mean, look at the cathedral, Barbara and whatnot. And Zhongli was also very worshipped by people, and there was also in Azuma. The only comparison is Nahida. Nahida was completely drained because almost nobody was worshipping her. So her power, she was also god of wisdom. So she had less combat power than a Hilichurl when you think about it, at least when we met her. And Furina is not worshipped by people at all. They like her, they but they see her as a mascot, you know, as an actress, as a mascot, as a director, as whatever you want to call it. I saw it in the Fontanilla story quest and when we reached Fontaine. So she probably has no juice at all left.
So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Neuvillette is so done.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party.
Arlecchino! And somehow Furina managed to get Neuvillette on board.
I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina?
The fourth of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, the knave.
Lady Farina?
Wake up.
Oh, yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable.
This is how the tea party started.
To make
this
tea
just
party
joking.
even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us
Neuvillette
today.
is so done. He is so disappointed. So Arlecchino copied Sandrone's tea parties.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you.
You mean the part where Lini was accused of murder? Look, lady, to be honest, he broke into the Oratrice secret room that was hosting its core. That, by all accounts, should be considered a heavier crime. And what's with the... I never noticed this trend of her. Is this in her character model too? She looks so goofy. Wait.
Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand.
Again, they broke into the Oratrice room. Can anyone remember that bit? Anyone? Neuvillette, I was expecting more from you.
The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that.
He still broke the law.
All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the
I can't take her serious with that strand. What the heck happened here? Why was this necessary?
Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip.
When you look at her from the front, it's fine, but when you look at her from the profile, it gets goofy.
As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui Harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues.
A child is saying how crazy you are. He probably would rather stay in the fortress of Meropide than actually talk with you.
Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice.
And even Neuvillette. What's with the feather?
Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meropide to see Child and confirm his condition.
This is reasonable.
It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
Wait, what? That's reasonable.
The fortress of Meropide has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse.
Interesting. That feels... I mean, in an idealistic world where gods make the law and you have mechanisms that can directly tell you if you're guilty or not with 100% accuracy, or maybe it made a mistake in a child's case, I'm not sure. But in such a world, it kind of makes sense to have a separated prison system so corruption cannot go in, you know.
However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
Still, I feel like just...
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that father will be returning
Are they
soon.
addressing why she is father, not mother? And it's just to check on a prisoner. I feel like even if the prison is autonomous, you should still have that much authority as the ruler of your region. You know, just checking a prisoner. I'm not gonna take him out. I'm not gonna even talk with him if you want. I'm just gonna see if he's still alive and in what conditions he's treated. I feel like that was a bit of a stretch.
We didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
I mean, I feel like Farina is just concerned about the reputation of the Harbingers, right? It doesn't look like she's blackmailed or anything like that. If she was, she would not have invited Neuvillette.
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
Have we forgotten Venti? Is anyone here in the room with us remembering that bit?
In reality, this problem is
Or
even more
Nahida.
thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meropide, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the fortress of Meropide. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding
And they,
terrain,
bro, they
escape
messed
should
up
not
so
be possible.
badly.
I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
Or maybe it's not that she's scared of Arlecchino, she is kind of scared of the mess that she has on her hands now. If you think about it, the accused Child, so they accused Lina and she accused Lina and Lynette without any proof, without a solid case, and they were innocent, you know. And they were from the House of Hearts, which belonged to Arlecchino. She almost condemned them, even though, again, I feel like the fact that Lini sneaked in the Oratrice room is a crime in itself, but it seems like these people have selective memories, so I'm not gonna bring it up again unless absolutely necessary. And then there was also the fact that they accused Child and locked him up without evidence, you know, which is very, very bad. So if I was in Farina's place, I would also be feel very awkward meeting the diplomatic, the diplomat of the nation that I did this to. So yeah. Also, it looks like they also lost child, which just makes the situation even worse. If this was real life, maybe not exactly war, but it would have been Jover.
So this is what you wanted to...
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of Meropide and investigate Child's
Are you really
disappearance.
entrusting something this important regarding your nation's future to us?
This was my proposal during our meeting with the Knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail.
What the... Did I miss some Archon quests? I feel like I missed some of them. Since when do the Fatui have trust in us? Let's remember our meetings with them. Signora, beat us up, stole Venti's heart. Child, tricked us, tried to steal Morax's heart. Released Osias, sent Fatui to stop us while we were shooting in Osias with the ballistas. In Azuma, we were almost killed by the Balladeer. Only survived because Yae gave him the heart of God, even though, let's be honest, I feel like Yae could have taken him down herself, but they needed an excuse to send the Gnosis. And Signora orchestrated a civil war, or well, took part in it. I still think A bear most of the fault there. Sumeru, Dottore, need I say more? So it's like, how are we considered friends enough with the Harbingers to be the ones to check Child's situation? What is happening?
The Knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
Okay, you know, this brings... it's not enough. If I was if this was Arlecchino, she should have just refused outright. This is outrageous. Why can't she go? So if the fortress is autonomous and they cannot bring Arlecchino in, why can they bring the Traveler in, but not Arlecchino? And is she supposed to trust her enemy's words as granted the Traveler's words from her perspective? I feel like it's a mess.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child, and secondly is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of Meropide.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meropide is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before.
They become the problem of other nations. Send them packing, boys. Send them to Natlan.
The Fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters.
So you guys could have just allowed Arlecchino to go in there and take a look.
Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
I guess it kind of makes sense if Neuvillette did not want to allow Arlecchino in because he knew Child disappeared. So he wanted to buy some time. But I feel like this would have just been a red warning, a red flashing light to Arlecchino, right? The fact that the Traveler was allowed in, they could do something like that, but she wasn't.
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble.
Okay, that explains the thumbnail, doesn't it? I took it from the mission page on Wiki. I only check the number of sub-missions there. I'm not looking at what's actually happening in the mission. And of course for thumbnail.
Are you two willing to accept my proposal?
What the I still don't know when this happened.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance.
So they
to
allow
Fontaine's
to.
current
I mean, they could
situation.
have done the same thing
Also,
with Arlecchino.
I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meropide's entrance on Irenaeus once you've prepared yourself.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real.
She just realized that.
On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
I mean, I guess they cannot allow somebody to just enter without. It's kind of. They already told Arlecchino that they're gonna send the traveler to check on child. If they did not tell Arlecchino this, I could have seen it, you know? The traveler just infiltrating the fortress on trumped charges. Arlecchino will not have been suspicious of this because they do not allow the traveler to go in by herself, but by having her convicted, you know. However, because they already told Arlecchino they're gonna let the traveler check on child's situation, she will be aware that they have a way to let you go inside of the fortress. And yeah, they're hiding something from her.
Now that's more like it. Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
New Villette is not a fan of cakes, huh? I always was wondering what will happen if we turn the key of Sandrone. This is kind of like her heart, isn't it? We saw it getting faster when she received Columbina's letter.
Paimon will have that, and that. Oh, and one of those too. No Fonta, thank you. That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became completely empty. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here.
We already broke a few freaking flying objects. You almost got me into prison.
But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the fortress of Meropide. Maybe this is what they call fate. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there.
Charlotte?
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Yeah, no, this needs to be confidential.
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. And as long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
I killed the Hydro Archon.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neuvillette told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable. Almost as offensive as committing theft.
You are despicable. No, we killed Furina. That's why you no longer see her around.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
In that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meropide, would you be willing to help me gather some material for
How
a
about you
story?
go and enter prison yourself, Charlotte, huh? How about that?
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the warden of the fortress. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare.
Can we talk about how the Melusines do not wear pants? Isn't that concerning?
On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is on me.
She's kidding me? Just this meal? That's all?
Idea. We'll do anything you want.
We need to get rid of Paimon fast. I feel like we will be the richest person in Teyvat by now, if not for her.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Bro, it does not matter how much Paimon ordered. You literally are purchasing an interview with the most reclusive person in all of Fontaine. And the only way to normally get it would be for you to get convicted. So it's like... I feel like Paimon could order 5 times this much and it should still be worth it.
Oh, Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret.
I had no idea you could eat so much. That didn't go according to plan. Please, please, don't forget about the material for my news article.
This one is in Azuman, and that's a monster. And that's from that guys from Sumeru. As we went across nations, we are getting more and more NPCs from different regions, you know, but they did not update the previous ones. Isn't it crazy that Liyue, being, you know, the greatest harbor in Genshin, only has people from like what, Sumeru? Occasionally in well, actually only in Azum. Do they barely have any foreigners is what I'm trying to get at. So you have a coat, but you don't have pants. How did that came to be? How did that happen? Now this goes hard. Where is the... is it under? Yes, it is. I'm not gonna jump after it now.
All right, Neverlet, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the Fortress of Meropide from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Ooh, so you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the Fortress of Meropide is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals.
It makes sense, and it looks like this might be the future for our prison system too. And speaking of, shouldn't we have been, you know, put on trial before being sent directly to the fortress? At least, I mean, they are trumped up charges and whatnot.
But do not
and
worry.
Arlequin already
It's not
knows.
nearly as frightening inside as you may think.
Paimon about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebie.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress.
Oh,
Right.
so he
He's
is
a
the.
very
I was wondering what
shrewd
is that
fellow.
guy's contribution to the story because he looked so. He looked like child's brother or something by the way he was dressed. I did not know what exactly was his importance. And Sijuan, I saw the trailer, you know, for her, and I saw her with Nuvillette, but I don't see Sijuan anywhere now. So it's
Yeah, we heard about him
and
too.
Chiori.
He's that Duke, right?
Is Chiori the one that makes Furina's clothes?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meropide, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. All right, that's about all the time that we have to talk privately.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
If we did, you will be blasted.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the fortress of Meropide.
Unfinished comedy. Show cancelled. That's which one was Game of the Rich? The Last Day of Remuria? Event quest. Did I not do this one? I think I didn't. Huh. Because I knew that we are gonna get the opportunity to just... How many characters from Sumeru do I have? I have him. I don't have Alhaitham. I don't have Sino. I don't have the Wanderer. And I don't have Nefer, but I do want to get Nefer. So I knew that the fortress of the Meropids was underwater because I was farming for materials, but I never knew how to get there.
So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
But wasn't the fortress like right there? Is it actually here? Where are your uniforms? And what do you hope? I mean, that looks like, you know, forbidding. I was thinking it's a sword or stuff like that.
Oh, it's you, Madeline.
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well, now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice.
Well, have you tried service with a smile?
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How can I smile with such a toxic work environment? And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
Oh, she's got...
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Maret
I
will
mean,
guide you
isn't
through
that the entire
remaining
point? To
procedures.
scare them straight? I feel like that will be very scary.
Yep, I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
That would be us.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see. You two are charged with eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence, 45 days.
Oh, Nuvillet actually thought this through. He actually was preparing the charge when he was eating with Arlecchino. He was already thinking how to send us down below. Bro,
Huh? Wait, you mean the cake that Nervalet gave us was...
it was a setup.
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble.
Wait, what the... is can I ask, what are the other inmates' sentences? I feel like the way Charlotte was serious about us being punished for spoiling a detective novel, and now this, I feel like there might not be serious criminals in Fontaine, you know, it maybe that's why Vacher escaped for so long, because he was the first the actual criminal in Fontaine, and they were just taken by a surprise.
And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself. Now I've seen everything. Anyway, we still need to finish processing you before you can enter the Fortress of Meropide. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mug shots with my camera.
Oh, all right. But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
We finally have a confirmation about the traveler's height. This is the thumbnail. Can we smile a bit? Smile. Cheese.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 45 days!
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay! Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler!
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names. Move it.
Welcome to the prison system, Paimon.
So, are you one of the guards here? Is there anything we should be careful of while we're here? Did Paimon already ask something she wasn't supposed to?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons. Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meropide. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? No problem. Coupons can even change fate itself.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meropide. You have to start over and earn your coupons. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life.
Bro, they are inmates, right? How are they also part of the credit? I mean, they are copying the way prisons actually work in real life.
I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meropide is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
So all you care about is Mora! Wait, no. Coupons?
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
So how do I start making coupons? Where are we? Okay, this is where I saw the fortress. So the fortress starts down there. Like we're gonna. I feel like the logistics are terrible. What? So the elevator is all the way to the opera house, and then we are being shipped to the fortress of Meropide via is it? When you think about it, the criminals are convicted inside of the opera house and then shipped directly. But why was Vasher? They were escorting him out of the opera house. Shouldn't they have just escorted him deeper in the opera house to send him to the fortress? Also, this does not look like punishment to me. Imagine if Vasher was actually convicted and brought here. It would be like a holiday for him. Are there chests hidden inside? I don't want to have to backtrack my steps after. I need to pay attention.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
What is that writing?
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meropide? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts. Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory now. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh, Paimon's not ready for all this!
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but you wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Someone important? Paimon doesn't think so. Wait, why are you suddenly trying to talk to us now?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourselves.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many Garderex around here? They're already onto us?
Oh,
Prisoners
that's
numbers
Ritism.
7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardemex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardemex come and
Shouldn't we
formation.
at least pretend, you know, experience the prison life at least for a bit? Even though it makes sense that he will tell them to treat us nicely at the end of the day. And what is with this? Geralt? Is that the symbol of the Witchers?
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex.
He's also he has some kind of, is he a dog person? I see like wolf ears.
And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is.
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you,
I am friends with him. I am a big Chanel Grovel behind me. Before me.
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance?
It was okay. His attitude could use some more. I mean, bro, at the end of the day, he did help us a bit. He told us some stuff, you know. He didn't know who we were, did not know our importance, and he did not make things too hard for us.
Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work and life seriously. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need anything in the future, anything, please, come find me anytime. No credit coupons necessary.
I mean, yeah, as I mentioned, this guy was not a bad person, you know. He told us about the prison without asking for anything in return. Yes, he asked for credits with Child, and he was not too ecstatic about doing this job. But again, who really is, and who is doing a job without getting paid? You know, it's just. I feel like he was cool.
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here. Deacon, if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
And now we have a sycophant inside of the fortress, so
Please,
win-win.
follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meropide. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
We are only staying here for 45 days.
Give us a cure? Huh. No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
I feel like he and Diluc would get along very well. There is something here. What's the marker for? Oh, to teleport us. Duke's office and the means.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
This must be one of these Swedish prisons, huh?
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know.
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world. But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meropide, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself. Now, we've arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim 1 welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you credit coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule.
Okay, so Rio Tesli was definitely a convict in the fortress that got to experience the harshest times and then decided to become the administrator because of the credit coupon system and then redo it from the ground up. But what charges could have possibly been gone for? Probably trumped up charges like ours. Not fully trumped up, but more like he was either... It was a setup or there were some small charges, you know, and he was sentenced for a short period of time, but he did not choose to leave. He chose to stay.
Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
In the fortress of Meropide, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the fortress of Meropide.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here.
Right! Paimon sees your point. Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the Duke because of his attitude, right?
Aren't we just investigating Tartaglia's disappearance?
Try to verify the
I
truth
feel like
with
we
our
picked
own
some
eyes.
side quests along
Let's
the way.
continue this way.
What can I purchase? Oh, I was wondering if you could purchase stuff for Mora, but no, you need coupons. How do I get coupons?
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did...
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that...
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can start a business
Can
here?
she remain here? I'm gonna leave.
That
You can keep
is
Paimon.
something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
How do I get up there though?
Take a break.
Is there a ladder or something like that? Maybe the lift? Nope, that's an office. I don't see any way to climb it. Is this how it's supposed to be? I feel like I'm not doing this the right way. Whatever. With a haircut like that, this guy is gonna get bullied in prison.
Good morning. I mean, good afternoon.
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies, Your Grace.
Jeez, that guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. In the Fortress of Meropide, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
It's definitely one of these Swedish
prisons.
prisons.
The Fortress of Meropide has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meropide is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience... Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Wait, why is Line here? Didn't we just get him out? I knew he's planning something.
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
Why did we have this guy?
In front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
Just niche on him.
It's nothing. Paimon's
What the bro?
We'll have to work tomorrow.
This guy lied to our face so many goddamn times. We still helped him, and now he just went back to the fortress because he has some kind of fat whip. Why are we helping these people? I don't understand. Why are we thinking of them as our friends? Because he helped us once, it gives him the right to just do whatever after, a blank pass. Oh my, they need to give more depth to the main freaking character in this game. They need to actually add some people that we antagonize. Oh, this is where Sijuan is. Wasn't she with Nivillette? That's where she showed up in the trailer.
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Oh, she is the nurse here, huh?
Not yet, unfortunately for you.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sijuan here is the Fortress of Meropide's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well?
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
This is as if somebody combined the Swedish prisons with the American system prison.
What do you think of the food? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meropide wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day? Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
Or Riotesli, used his authority. He knows we are a big shot, so he tries to ingratiate himself with us.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
I knew it.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure! Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so Monsieur Nervulet's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him.
And that's reflecting in how he treats us.
I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Nervulet. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Can I teleport to the dorms? That's the P point. Production zone, administrative area, Fontaine. We need to unlock the teleport points because, bro, I'm not climbing every time I need to go to the dorm. However, I don't see any. How do people get around this place? I don't see any stairs leading me up. No, that's not an elevator. There is nothing. There is nothing connecting the upper floor with the lower floor. What the f... They even have a library.
Yeah. Huh? Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace.
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
I don't trust Lini. We are gonna have to talk with him though, aren't
So
we?
this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this. The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now. By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Neuvillette.
I mean,
We
that's
are
so...
criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake. But we're actually here to help Neuvillette.
that's so obvious. What the... That's normal.
Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things?
I mean, I feel like it's a stretch. He might just be considerable. He knows that we are friends with Neuvillette. So, and he knows the charge. So he probably knows that we are here to stay just for a short while. We are gonna leave soon. And that we are friends with Neuvillette. So for all intents and purposes, he just treats us as his friends. As Neuvillette's friends. So this is just completely normal. He does not need to know anything about the mission.
Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny." Yeah, you're right. And besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Neuvillette, right? So we at least need to try. But you mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Lini as just another inmate. It's so hard to help clear Lini and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway! Oh, right! Lini and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
We should have just not helped Lini clear himself of the charges. It will not have changed anything.
Huh? Oh, it's a card! It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important. If you say so.
Sleeping on news. Oh wait.
Finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up. Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe?
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry!
Are there even guards in this place?
How tiresome. Take a break. Pick up the pace. Come on, keep up.
Oh, this is how you go to the upper floors. It looks like the marker is garbage. I need to go in the other direction. Where is an elevator?
How tiresome.
Oh my, these markers are just so bad. You might just spend hours trying to search for it. There is something poetic about criminals building the mechs designed to guard them.
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. How tiresome.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy.
He looks so
and
tired.
You dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Meropide doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate.
Got it.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the process widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Did Rio Tesla create the coupon system?
Once the widget is hot enough to blow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the hit. So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem.
This one is tolerable. Though since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway. Alright, I'll pass you for now.
Paimon's exhausted. Ugh. Even though
Did you
Paimon
do it?
starving
Did you
and
even
wants
do
to head
anything?
straight to the coupon cafeteria, we still need to meet Lenny first, right? He probably just finished up his work too.
400 coupon. Okay, I'm purchasing everything in the cafeteria. The price, nah, bro, they are paying the big bucks.
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else. Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day?
So Silver Palace is gonna be released probably pretty soon, and the aesthetic reminds me of Fontaine, which is great.
Oh, you scared Paimon?
Oh? You scare so easily now?
Oh, you little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
I couldn't
It's not
stand
just
either.
Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
So, why did all of you end up in prison? Wasn't it enough just Lynette and Lini?
House of the Hearth, right? Paimon remembers seeing him in the court of Fontaine before. Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like our incredible court battle was for nothing!
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then...
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so!
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time.
Oh,
trying to
so
uncover its
getting to
mysteries.
child was just a...
But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since.
This is funny. So they truly did not give two dimes. The Tsaritsa probably does not even know who Child is. And the Harbingers that came here, they did not come for Child. They just wanted to take advantage of the situation to get something for themselves. It's a cold world out there, Child. You should know how Snezhnaya is. It's a cold, cold world. At the very least, props to this guy for telling us everything, you know? Still, I feel like we should be in we're in different camps now, so I don't think we should help him or anything like that. anymore.
We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's Gnosis.
I mean, I think only Zhongli had his Gnosis on him. Ventis, actually no, Ventis has had Venti too. So A had her Gnosis with Yaemiko, and Nahida had her Gnosis in the network. And the Oratrice is probably made using the Gnosis, right? We mentioned about how Fate is powering that machine. So it makes sense for the machine to have been created with the Gnosis. And it kind of makes sense why Furina is so... I mean, maybe... So, Furina was surprised about the Oratrice's judgment, which made me think that the Oratrice was probably made by the previous Archon, and the previous Archon gave its Gnosis to the machine. So Furina never had the Gnosis to begin with. Either that or Furina made the machine just by throwing the Gnosis at random, and she did not really think through about how she created it.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways.
I feel like
Many
that's
of
just
them are beyond our
very easy to
imagination,
guess.
and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
The Gnosis is definitely the
It was
Oratrice.
this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you
This
here?
is so funny. It's Nivilette sent us here to check child's disappearance, and these guys don't really. He is not even a. By the way, after you find these things, you can also investigate and check on child. No, he is not included in the operation.
Oh, the Knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
Paimon, I'm just gonna. I'm so glad we are getting rid of this thing when Snezhna. I know many people like Paimon, but I feel like her stupidity will get us killed if this was actually like Aston, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. There is no way. Omak. I'm just gonna call him Omak. I'm just gonna call it the Oratrice. I'm not saying its entire freaking name. So I don't think it's the Gnosis. The Gnosis is definitely inside of the Oratrice, or is the Oratrice himself. It's just like how Furina created a network with hers. There's no other way. They are using the power of fate to power that thing. It is so obvious. They made it too obvious. But what else could it... What secrets is this? Did they build this reason on top of some old god, just like Zhongli did with Osias?
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used the situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere. Almost like a bargaining chip.
I find it so funny that they don't care about Child. They came here just to investigate the Gnosis. They did not even get a mission to investigate his condition currently.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
And this is why people were saying that there were some retcons, because we went from this to tea parties and sleepovers. From the Harbingers just selling each other off to that. According to the judgment, guilty. Yeah, I wonder why. Was it because Child wanted the Gnosis So the Oratrice felt it and was like, nah, this guy wants to destroy me. He is guilty, guilty, I tell you.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion.
Wasn't Child
Why
part
don't
of the
we
tea
team up?
parties with Sandrone and Arlecchino and Columbina? The world is cold. They are playing favorites. Remember what they went through for Columbina, but Child, well, Child can handle
Even
himself.
though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meropide. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis.
Yeah, surely we should trust you.
See, I told you.
I knew, you know what, actually, we made a reasonable
Is
choice.
that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to cooperate with us.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
You are a cat girl, but I am not a fool.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the Fortress of Meropide has a forbidden zone. Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm
What
the
right
existence
questions?
of the forbidden zone.
You
from
go
the
in
guards.
towards the direction, they tell you it's forbidden to enter there. Bam, forbidden zone.
You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where Child disappeared to? You're right,
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's starving after all that work today.
Did you even work at all? I feel like, wait, the traveler is gonna have to work double the time because of Paimon.
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time being. But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than—
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place. I like your attitude. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. What they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh? Hidden rules?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor Paimon, don't you?
Paimon would be food in an actual prison. Literal food.
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Wait, Child? Nah, no way, bro. Child is still a harbinger, with or without his visions. He was trained in the freaking coldest army of Teyvat. There's no way.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then Child's disappearance might have something to do with that? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules?
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death. Do you really think you can just ask and I would tell you?
Paimon understands, but we don't have many credit coupons yet.
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything? before you've gotten a handle on your new lives. I'm usually around the rag and bone shop.
He left. Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from him? Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation, but like he said, we don't have any coupons and we're still not familiar with this place. Ah, we were so busy talking, we almost forgot to eat.
Wait, I need to purchase... Wait, I had 400 coupons from our work. What happened? Wait, I did not... I was thinking the pouch will still stay there after we use it. It's not the case. It's one of these older ones, huh?
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue working through the afternoon to earn more credit coupons. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time. They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything here. Paimon's so tired. Nighty-night, traveler.
Is Paimon actually working? Wait, what's this? Oh, child's vision. Can visions even do this? No, she is fine. That's lore accurate. If I had a Polonia would be dead too. Yep, typical child. He will have definitely checked the arena.
Are you awake, traveler? What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about something last night? Is that even possible? Unless it wasn't an ordinary dream?
No, it was just a dream, like all the other times when I dreamt and it was normal.
Vision! Maybe the vision connected child's consciousness to
Okay,
yours.
but I can't call this BS. We are in prison and they did not take our vision. They really didn't search us for our vision. You know, that overpowered thing that allows you to control elements. It's like letting a freaking prisoner get dynamite inside of the prison. Are they okay? Does that mean that child has his electro delusion too?
And our investigation has its first major breakthrough! Good thing you brought the vision with you here.
How? How did she manage? How did we get the vision in? How is that allowed? Is this a prison or a resort? I feel like this is some kind of play pretend for the rich. You get to experience as if you are in prison, but in actuality you...
So what did
You can
see
just
in the
relax
dream?
here.
Do you know where Child went? Huh. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more helpful in the future. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day as prisoners. What's the plan for today? Let's go! It's time to start working. If that guard feels...
There's no way. I'm actually triggered that we have the vision. I mean, they could have
Look who
confiscated it.
decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting.
I could have understood if they took our vision, they locked it in Rio Tesley's office or in some kind of special place. We could have used Line and his information to get it back, you know, to steal it back. But just having it on hand, there's no way. Do you guys know that there are Fatui harbingers with the power to rival gods out there and whatnot? You can just carry your vision to prison with you.
Your job is to
And
use
the
the machine over there
hydrovision
to
at that.
process these
Underwater. A hydrovision. They allow the prisoner with a hydrovision inside of a fortress
You
underwater.
step on the pedal when the timing is right. If the machine gets jammed, give it a good whack or two and it'll fix it right up.
How do we do this? How many times do we need to attack?
I'm on speed. But after so many shifts, it seems we're really getting the hang of it now.
All of these float around telling me, yeah, I was full
Hey
expecting
there,
that.
fellow shift mates. I saw you finished your work.
Oh, hey there! We've seen you before. You're...
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new faces working nearby. I've been working here for almost 15 years. Even the foreman, Grainville, always calls me Chief.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief.
In other words, you haven't managed any improvement in 15 years. Okay.
Hey, not so loud.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me.
All right, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you first.
Did you just ask about the rules? Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from? All right. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you're already calling me Chief. I guess I can tell you a little. Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that? What would have happened if you never told us about this?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen. If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
What the? So isn't this how prisoners are supposed to act? Eat, sleep, work. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm not even a prisoner. What the heck is this rule? How is this specific? The hidden rules are usually pretty... What the f... This is not specific at all. I'm pretty sure every single person on Earth broke this rule at least once in their life. What the...
Like what? Oh, don't scare Paimon!
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you, now would I?
You mean, even you have never tried working 3 days like that before?
There's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then during lunch on the 3rd day, he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends about him, but they said, never heard of the guy.
He only worked 2 days and he disappeared at the lunch. He only worked 3 days. What the heck? What kind of paradise are they living in? They are only working 3 days and then they are getting a rest day? How do I get locked up? How do I get inside of the fortress? Let me in, you villain! I'm gonna eat Furina's dessert again.
How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Wait, are you thinking that it was... Huh?
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you, you're better off forgetting about it and looking after yourself.
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try? Oh, just a regular meal set. Guess Paimon shouldn't get her hopes up. What would you like to do this afternoon? Maybe we'll be able to find some leads there.
I can't take the hair seriously in gacha games. I mean, look at it. This is not natural. Who has their hair like that? Why is her hair like that? I mean, look, Yamiko's hair, it's okay. It's kind of okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's perfect. Sandrone's hair, I mean, she has short hair, but yeah. However, Nicole's and Escoffier, what's with this parting? What? It's not like it's revealing anything. I guess it shows Nicole's motifs on the back, but Escoffier? Really?
Oh, you must be the Traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions.
Are you watching any animes this season? Not really. What are the animes that are gonna be released now, 2026? To be honest, for a few years I do not really watch animes. I'm reading their light novels. For one, they are the writing is just better, you know. Oh, Mushoku! I read the light novel for Mushoku Tensei. I'm not gonna say anything because it's spoiler, but that's why I'm not watching the anime. The knife, the skeleton knife, knight, I prefer Overlord over it. Not gonna lie. Another tons of isekais. Is there anything interesting in here? Not really. I need to check deeper about it. But yeah, for the most part right now, I'm only reading light novels. I am reading one right now called Terror Infinity. And the premise is that it's kind of like a Squid Game, but instead of random challenges, the participants are sent inside actual horror games, like Sadako, like The Ring, like stuff like that, and they need to survive inside. And there is another one, but it's in Chinese, so I can't really translate the title very well. A similar premise, but it's not exactly like regular movies. It's more like you need to understand and discover the rules that govern the place and do not break them, otherwise you are just gonna die. And there are all kind of weird things. That's kind of what the two that I'm reading right now.
Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand. But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process. What do you think? Interested?
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit coupons?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor in a place like the Pancration Ring. Okay, great. Let me walk you through the rules. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row
I started
with no mistakes,
just reading the
then
light
you'll win credit
novels
coupons.
after actually Harry Potter. So a few years back, I was when Harry Potter, the 6th year was released or something like that. I bought the book because I wanted to, read it before the actual movie. And that was pretty much like my parents were shocked. That was the biggest book that I ever read in my entire life. But anyway, when the movie was released, I could it was so bad. I could not even actually not 6. It was 7, the 7th year book with the Deathly Hallows. When the movie released, it was so goddamn bad. They skipped over so much stuff. It was just horrible. The last time I just saw a series or something like that without reading the light novel first or the writing version was Game of Thrones, and bro, they only reinforced my belief, even though we are probably never gonna get the books completed ever. But at the very least, I can live with the consolation that maybe in the books is different.
But the second you mess up the order, you lose. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. Thanks for your patronage.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what about you? Are you following any animes? Are there any particular animes that I should probably keep my eyes for? Build up. When is Genshin gonna release their anime?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
So we spent 300 coupons. How many we got back?
We woke up.
I don't have information at all.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up. Paimon still feels completely exhausted from yesterday. What do you have planned for us?
We got back our money and 400 extra credits.
He hopes the foreman will be in a better mood.
No way. They are working 3 days without taking a day off. They are insane.
Oh? What's with suddenly wanting to work so hard?
Sure. Nice! We did well today. Let's keep it up!
We already worked 2 days.
Ooh, Paimon's had it.
And this should be the third.
Processing these widgets would be so tiring.
You don't do anything! Why are we acting like we are just starting the 3 days now? We were already working 2 days without stopping. What? This is the 5th day.
That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Is it time to eat yet?
What the fuck? They worked for 3 days! Try to be a regular employee, how about that? Working 5 days a week. I heard in China they are working 6 days a week. From 9 AM to 9 PM. That must be illegal.
Oh, Paimon's exhausted. It's just work, work, and more work. Paimon's little body can't handle this much.
Imagine complaining about... Are they prisoners here? Why do I feel like their living conditions are better than mine?
We've been working non-stop for 3 days now? Oh, Paimon feels a shiver going down her spine.
Actually 5 days. 3 after, 2 before.
But it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafeteria safely. Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all? Well, there's no use to just guessing all day. Paimon wonders what we'll get today. Wait, what? What in the world is this? What's with Paimon's food? And yours is the same. Is this stuff meat? But it looks and feels so bizarre. What kind of chef would make food like this? What do you think is going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan was talking about? No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't say it. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? He must have made the food, right? So let's just ask him about the food and be done with it. Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it? I'm about to go report the numbers for today's free meal, so you'd better make it quick.
It's about the meat in our meals. Look, does it seem normal to you?
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me. Totally normal. You better hurry up and shout out.
Is it something affecting us and making us see it differently, or is he onto this entire spiel and he just pretends like the meat is normal?
How could this be fun? Hey, don't leave! You barely even looked at it! Hey! What should we do now? Woolsey wouldn't even give us the time of day. Yeah, looks like we have no other choice. What would you like to do this afternoon? Okay, let's see if we can find any new
Oh, hello. You two are the ones who were with His Grace.
No need to be so nervous.
Sorry. I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you, and well, it's hard to say. Maybe I am. He's got a very
Wait.
Oh, I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make a mess of things. It's like a What? Please, don't say anything like that out loud. How could you possibly think something...
He definitely plans a coup.
Pinnacle of excellence!
How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Huh? Rowan?
I was injured a bit just now. Nothing major, I think I just pulled something.
Huh. Paimon wouldn't have thought someone as experienced as the Chief would still get hurt on the job.
I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing. Where is Siegeween when you need her anyway?
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the infirmary?
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch. And nobody knows where Siegeween gets off to.
She can just take a break. What the? Maybe she is just going to eat by herself a bit earlier before the lunch. What? Why are these people acting like it is crazy or something?
Huh. That's actually really strange. Siegeween's always super dedicated
To eat.
to her work.
She could go to eat.
Forget it.
Do they have slaves here or something?
Hey, look! There's something here! That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary just now. Is he a fan of Siegeween? He must have dropped this. Let Paimon read it real quick. The Melusine perceive the world very differently from humans. There are significant deviations. As a result, their sense of aesthetics and beauty is also very different from that of humans. This must be taken into consideration when giving gifts. Ooh, this all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework. And as for the notebook, let's take it.
Is this guy trying? Maybe that's why he's in prison. Okay, we got some pulls from Columbina and Lynette.
Oh, wonderful. I was worried that you'd be busy trying to earn credit coupons all the time, but it seems like you haven't neglected your investigation work after all.
Paimon likes having more coupons, but no one wants to work all the time. Have you also been investigating the area, Lynn?
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me.
Typical cat behavior.
My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. Oh, before I forget.
Huh? Credit coupons?
I've been here longer than you, so credit coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply. What is in short supply are interesting people to talk with.
Aw, that's so nice of you, Lynette. Whoop.
Just like a freaking... She's really acting like a cat, slacking off, and then from time to time she brings gifts and whatnot to her owner.
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace.
Oh, this is the guy that we helped. I wonder if we picked the other options, if this guy would have been more confrontation, if it would have made any difference about his attitude.
No need to tease me, okay? Listen, I feel ashamed about last time. Thank you for praising me in front of His Grace. Here are the extra credit coupons he gave me. I'd like you to have them.
So if we just snitched on him, we probably would have not gotten any coupons.
No, we couldn't take them. They're your reward after all.
But when I was welcoming you, I didn't do anything but give you the stink eye. Come on, I insist. These coupons are nothing compared to getting the attention of His Grace.
Okay, so the fact that we were nice with him gave us some extra coupons. Interesting. And if we snitched on him, he probably will be now angry with us, and there is no way he will have given us any coupons, huh? There was some kind of mark here. Where did it disappear? Siegeween.
Siegeween? Aren't you supposed to be in the infirmary? What are you doing in the production zone?
What a cute tail. It even has the, you know, the nurse symbol.
Hello, traveler. busy around now, and we don't have any patients to look after in the infirmary. I thought I'd come here and enjoy the sight of everyone hard at work.
You just know that this was like a belly window or something like non-gong use from ZZZ, but they had to censor it.
Enjoy? What's there to enjoy here? It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe everyone. Humans are just so interesting and adorable. I like to watch your expressions while you work. Are you talking about pets or people?
Do you also happen to be a veterinarian as well as... I mean, we're different species. They're probably looking at us like we look at cats and dogs.
Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melazines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted. Wait, Melazines can see that? Huh. That does sound useful for being a nurse.
You know, when you think about it, Fontaine is the most progressive of the nations because they literally managed to make peace and work in harmony together with another intelligent species, you know? Hand in hand, like on equal footing, that kind of stuff. When you think about it, Mondstadt, it's only Mondstadters, Liyue only Liyuans, whatever the name is for that. In Azuma, they technically live with the yokai, but many of them are misunderstood. Many people don't really like certain yokai, you know, that entire Mizuki bit and whatnot. So, yeah. In Sumeru, they literally are fighting against each other. In Natlan, I guess there is unity between different tribes and cultures and whatnot, but not with different species. And in Nordkrai, the Kuhenki are, you know, like pets.
Yes, running around tending to everyone's
Probably
health
only
is
the
very
Snezhnaya and the Fae
but I'd much
are gonna be
prefer
at the same level.
happy and free from exhaustion and pain in the first place. Take care of your body and make sure you eat well. We'll definitely take care of ourselves. Thanks for the reminder.
How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Take a break.
They should have just made this permanent. It's not like Sandrone needs to... It has 100% uptime.
Stop investigating and go rest? Okay, you should rest up. So after working a few days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch. What was that all about? Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently? Really? And it looks like that part of the investigation has hit a dead end. Well, we'll keep searching for more clues tomorrow. Maybe we can make some progress in our
3,000.
investigation today. What do you have planned for us?
We already did that. They don't let me skip work.
Starting to get the hang of it. But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. How are you holding up?
There are rumors that the Silver Palace gacha system is similar to Arnight's Enfield. I mean... I keep saying it and I'm gonna keep repeating it. I think that Arnight's Enfield's gacha system is one of the more F2P friendly out there. However, it is also the system that feels the worst. Eventually, you are gonna be able to get the weapons for free, right? I have all the weapons in the game. I pull for every single signature weapon in the game, and I have them all for free, and I cannot say that I got particularly lucky about it all, you know? Some people at the very beginning will get lucky and get the character, and later and will not be able to get a signature. However, the signature weapon banner is gonna stay for like 3 different banners, so you can also pull for other characters and try and get the signatures there. Eventually you are gonna get shafted, is my point, and you are gonna get enough currency to pull for whatever weapon you want. The fact that the PT is not kept, you know, it's a big one because it does not allow you to YOLO. I feel like if they just allowed the PT to be kept, then the entire gacha system would have been just perfect. It would have been the best possible out there, and it would have felt great. So if Silver Palace just copies the gacha from Arnight's Enfield, but keeps the PT system, keeps the PT across different banners, then that's amazing. That's insane. Perfect. But if the only thing that they copy from Enfield is that the PT is not kept, then rip.
Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax once in a while.
When is the next beta for Silver Palace? I registered for it, but I do not know when it starts.
Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like hard work really
I tried to get in the Azure Promilia one for JP2, however, I kind of failed there. But from what I understand, they did not really make any new, you know, big changes in that beta, so yeah.
Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every bite. What would you like to do this afternoon? Maybe we'll be able to find some leads there.
Oh, back for another try? I hope you brought enough credit coupons this time. All right, then get...
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Nobody who values their life would be willing to get in the ring with you. However, you two haven't tried betting on the outcome of the Pancration match yet, have you? Just go talk to Rusimov. Buy a ticket for whichever fighter you think will win.
But we don't know anything about the fighters.
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupons, we could probably bet at random until we figure everything out.
Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I put it?
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried away. What's the problem?
What? I never even picked a boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're pretty perceptive, too. Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, I think you've got the potential
to be honest, I'm just taking your credits for free, so I don't know what kind of customer are you making me up to be.
Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you.
Is it that serious?
Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that, wouldn't they'd be guaranteed to lose coupons? Who would do that
I mean, that's true. And why did he react like that when we said that we are gonna bet at random? Bro, it had nothing to do with the freaking rule, you know?
And what do you mean by...
How would I know? But I've heard a story about the rule. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill and power. However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask, and after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken.
What does this have to do with betting on both boxers?
In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition.
What the fuck? This is so random.
So you mean it's like a curse?
No, he was always wearing a mask.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was... Huh?
You're not serious. Look, here I was just trying to be nice and warn you, yet here you are trying to break it on purpose?
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon. Seems you've made up your mind.
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons. If you have enough, then go ahead and give it a try. Just don't come running back to me if something happens.
We have about 3,000, so it should be fine.
Seems we had a...
But we already tried the one with the production zone and nothing happened, so...
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up. What do you have planned for us? After working here so long, but doing the same thing all the time can get old. Yeah, it's...
And now they make me skip work.
Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like hard work really does get rewarded. Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every... What would you like to do this after... Maybe we'll be able to find some leads there.
Why is it named Pancration? Eh?
Are you two here to buy tickets?
Who are the boxers in the next round?
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus a contender from the Eastern Prison Block, Demon Horde.
Are those their nicknames, or did they choose those names themselves?
Since you're new around here, I'll help you out and give you a little suggestion. Even though Le Grappler is the crowd favorite, Demon Horde is a first-class dark horse with incredible potential. Anyway, for this match, I recommend that you pick... Huh? For both fighters? I can tell you're new to this, but I didn't think you were completely clueless. Maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no?
Oh, no need. We're aware that we're going to lose coupon.
All right then, if you're absolutely sure.
Yeah, we got it.
Just shut up and take... He was just trying to be nice.
Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're here.
This is creepy.
Traveler, Paimon. Package here for you.
I was expecting him to do something to us while we were sleeping,
The
but
next
no,
time
it's
you
fine.
buy something, go pick it up yourself.
Wait, what the? They get deliveries in prison. They have Uber here.
Did you buy something, Traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take a look?
What the? Is this a prison or a resort? I am so confused. How isn't the crime rate spiking in Fontaine?
Right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this package is the bad thing that Colin said would happen. Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just call Paimon after you opened it.
Coward.
Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Ah! Huh? What is it? Are you okay? Let Paimon take a peek too. Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Huh? Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say. Ugh! No way! Get that stuff away from Paimon! Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we figured out what's going on. What do you have planned for us? Though it feels nice to slack off a little, less work means less coupons. Let's make the most of our morning.
How tiresome.
If there's no way to send it all...
Who are you?
I'm not! Of course I'm not.
Then what are you doing here?
I'm a promoter for Fontico, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought
Oh, a promoter from Fontico?
So he's promoting Fonta inside the prison.
I'm so upset. After discussing the company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless. However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words.
I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time. It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that. But as for the latter, only someone monumentally stupid, so breathtakingly stupid, that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying your drink. Let's just...
I mean, yeah, they have a different currency. So how exactly are they gonna buy Fanta? Are they gonna use credit coupons to purchase it? But are these guys happy with getting credit coupons that can be used only in prison?
Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me...
Well, he is the head honcho here.
Fine. I know I should just let it go. I'm on his turf after all.
By the way, can you... I don't think you can find the fortress. I tried to find the fortress of Meropides without actually going in, but you can't. It's literally fully underground. I don't think there is even an elevator to go there.
Symbol on it. Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company's secrets, couldn't
We
they?
are already here.
Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow. We have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or package.
Companies, corpus,
We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials for the
testing their products on humans, even though they are not 100% sure.
The company is just trying to develop some new products besides Fanta. Let's put these papers back where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them.
Human testing.
Hey, I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya? Well, did anything happen?
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense of the content.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya? Are you both still okay? Wait, are you sure that it's still you controlling your bodies right now?
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons. When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? The Pancration Ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets.
Bro, so the honest businesses are inside of the fortress of Meropide. What the?
It makes so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the events?
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fanta products in the fortress of Meropide.
How are they gonna make money out of
try
that?
and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days.
They are aware these are prisoners with no mora, right? What good would promoting Fanta inside the prison do?
We ended up here without even thinking about it. Alright, but remember that we bought this time with coupons, so let's make better use of it next time. What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks disgusting. Oh, Paimon misses your cooking now. What would you like to do this afternoon? After working here so long, we're but doing the same thing all the... Yeah, it's... A mysterious box? A bottle of crimson liquid? Do you have any ideas, Traveler? Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation let us nowhere.
Can you tell us what you found out? Come on.
Maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on. We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere. Yeah, let's skip work for now and put...
Lost in deep seas. Wait, did we finish? This was fast. Wait a second. Okay, this is the last part of this Act 3, right?
You don't believe me?
Let me check.
And I'll you a thing or two.
Yep, it is the last part. The quests in Fontaine are way fast. Jumping from Nodecry to Fontaine, you realize just how big the new quests are. They take like 8 hours each of them. I was expecting that I would have to cut this one in two sections and do them separately, but in different streams. But it looks like it's not the case. We can just wing it.
Hey, isn't that Vidoc over there? Huh.
Ah, seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
Huh? What do you mean it's a good time?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
We get it. Just tell us already.
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
Something even more terrible.
A group of cannibals.
Cannibals? In the Fortress of Meropide?
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here. But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity.
What is the connection between pipes and cannibals?
Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
Is that the weird meat that we got, and also the blood?
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter. Learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing. I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you.
That's the only one that you gave? Really? Okay, let's go check the pipes.
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity? Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, when will all the secrets
I have to say though, I do enjoy the way Fontaine's quests are going. There are a ton of plot holes that I noticed because they're trying to do something very deep, you know. They are investigation-based quests, so it's inevitable unless they are really geniuses. However, it's way better than any other story quest I did so far because it's unique. Usually we go to a new location, everyone is in trouble, we go save them, yada yada yada. We go from point A to point B, making friends along the way and whatnot. Here is like an investigation game, you know. When we arrived, usually with fighting, you know. We beat people A, we beat NPC B. Here is just using your brain, investigate, uncover the truth.
Vidoc isn't here, but the guys...
Just stay away.
Okay.
What? What are you saying?
What are you talking about?
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us. But if they're being so obvious about acting weirdly, do you think they might just be trying to lure us in? Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon. So you mean we still need to investigate some more?
We need to go to the top. No, not this one. Not this one either.
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace.
Sandrone in prison. The Harbingers hit a new low.
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern.
Well... right! We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days.
Oh my!
Lots of us don't willingly take
So
those
there are
shifts.
strange sounds happening when pipes are being cleaned. What could these sounds possibly be? Surely there are cannibals.
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
They just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities.
Yeah, surely the sound is not because
There
of
are
that.
3 pipe cleaning days per month. And it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Oh, okay.
And if that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned? Right, both are a possibility. Paimon knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then.
It's time for Paimon to do her job as an emergency food. I'm sure the cannibals would want a piece of her.
Oh, Paimon's so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate. Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
Okay, the Hydrovision at it again. Also, apparently, Child's Hydrovision is inverted compared to others. The symbol is upside down. So he was trying to escape. Oh, these 3 people were helping him. He was planning an escape.
Traveler, come on, wake up! Oh, it looks like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time? Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened! Okay, well it's about time for us to get moving.
How tiresome.
Shh, careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us. Uh-oh!
Wait, do they have sensors?
How tiresome.
Can they spot me while I'm flying?
This should be the place.
break?
They didn't notice this? This is so on the nose. It's gigantic.
What? I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
What'd you say? Yeah, so what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rooms...
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up.
I feel like these rumors will not have held for more than a week in a regular environment because people have tested them, nothing will have happened, nobody will have disappeared, and yeah, they don't look like they are cruel enough to go through with things. And it looks like this pipe is just gigantic. The guards are surely gonna investigate something like this. So how did they manage to connect this with the outside
scram.
world?
Nothing worth seeing here. Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Hey,
Boss.
Do you know our boss? Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So, unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that, All right. I guess that's proof enough for me.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
We gave him the business for a while and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fortress of Meropide. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. But hasn't Child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
This is not a serious prison, bro. It's that easy to escape. It's freaking that easy to escape. They didn't even have to make the prison, the rule. You just need to tell people that there are cannibal in the pipes and the guards are not even gonna show up. Is this real? Like, what the fuck?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive, but Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone, and that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
For how long was Child in prison?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
How many months was this guy imprisoned? There are only 3 pipe cleaning days per month. It's been at least 1 month since he was locked up. Are you for real? Did they not investigate? They held up a man without any evidence for 1 month inside of the goddamn prison. How is this not a big... You know that the Tsaritsa doesn't care and none of the others really care about Child if they just let him rot here for an entire month. That's insane.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here.
So we need to send Freminet down there.
We finally learned some key information. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? Ugh. Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure. Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
Okay, that was the end of Act 3. This was very short. It was, there were 4 quests, but it lasted like 3 hours.
It's morning already? Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there! Isn't that? It's one of Linny's cards! Let Paimon see what's written on it. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. We still have some time before we meet up.
Cataclysm's quickening. Okay. We're gonna save this story quest for tomorrow. Now, bro, I just feel this is not a prison. This is like a spa or something like that. So you are telling me that the prisoners made a rumor that there are cannibals in the pipes, and the guards, instead of investigating it, they just stayed clear of the area. Rio Tesli was okay with that. There is a Fonta company coming to the prison sponsoring fights so they can promote their Fonta to prisoners in prison that do not have Mora, that only use coupons, a currency usable only inside of the prison. Am I getting all of this right? Am I going insane? Is it that easy to just escape this place? I feel like all of this is just surreal. I mean, I guess it's not escaping because they are deep underwater, so they don't really care that much. I mean, how could you possibly escape? You know, if it's like thousands of meters underwater, but still. I feel like that somebody would have investigated actually the rumors about cannibals. Kind of crazy. Yeah. And the way the entire prison is an ecosystem, the way they have a free meal per day, that nobody's starving. Do you understand that in real world, people are still starving on the streets? And you are telling me in this prison, everyone has a meal and has a chance to have a 5-star meal? I feel like the criminality rate of Fontaine will be through the roof if people knew what was actually going on here. No wonder we had to punish Vacher in that way with the fountain and his girlfriend, or well, the girls that he killed, because he really would have had a good time in this place. That was no punishment, you know. But anyway, I think this will be it for today. Tomorrow we are gonna continue with Act 4 of the story quest. How many parts does that thing have? And we will also have details about Yan Yang's kit and some other stuff. So yeah, Cataclysm, into the deeper water, murkier, whatever. Cataclysm and quickening. It has 5 parts. How big are they? This one had 4 parts, but it was actually shorter than some of the 3 parts ones. It looks like it's pretty short. You know what? If we can, I'm gonna start tomorrow earlier, and we should be able to just complete all of this in one shot. I know that there are 6 parts to Fontaine, and this is the 4th part. After that, and the 6th part is like an intermission. So, just like the Natlan one is. We're also gonna have to do the Natlan one. But, yeah. And the interlude. I never did this paralogism. Crime is 1 and 2. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Good luck with your pulls, and see you next time. Bye for now.